So why does community exist? You can look at community in so many different ways. You can look at it on a personal level. You can look at it on a professional level.
What I realized during the pandemic is how important community is I noticed my group of people, now everybody had a podcast. They wanted to connect in some kind of way. Everybody wanted that connection, and everybody wanted to somehow be a part of a community or connect with people.
You can't have growth without the help of community,
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
Like you can definitely develop yourself, and I think we all should, right? But I think that's such a key point about development and growth is you actually need the help of others, right?
I think building a community also involves putting yourself out there, right? So you might, for example, for myself, right? It might not be the most natural thing to do certain things, right? It, like you're saying, it's authenticity. Is it authentic to myself? I always ask, is this authentic to what I want to be or who I am?
Understanding how people communicate. So the more as Dante, you're asking more questions and hearing their story, or same thing as you're asking those strategic questions, you're also establishing rapport, and then you can communicate back to them in the way that they communicate with you,
Right.
and do this, and then that establish a rapport, and you get more information and so on and so forth. So yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
I think it's so fascinating that so many of our passions and our direction in business come from our personal stories.
Influencing someone to go outside their comfort zone, to provide them a contact that they make and see how their life changes from that contact. It's so exciting to watch. They would have never gone that direction, and to be able to provide that even when you can't see people is amazing, because that's what we're doing. I mean, even now.
I think the people on the other side can be the people that are, you have a message for, or you're responsible for, or, depend on you in whatever capacity that is. And I think sometimes knowing that can keep you and pull you from a dip. You can rise from it because you know that there are other people who count on you.
I know we all have puzzle pieces. They are purposeful, and knowing that they are just going to help you get to your next step, and not pushing those puzzle pieces out of the way, but just recognizing them, seeing them, and moving forward.
Have the courage to do it and just kind of learn as you go, and celebrate the small milestones, and it will slowly start to build momentum and kind of a snowball effect and grow into something larger, but it doesn't happen overnight.
Feeling, expressing, experiencing every inch and core of whatever that is. And so to me, it's really about the full expansiveness.
The emotion needs to be tied to our heart's desire and to the dream in order to attract it to us and to let ourselves feel our heart's desire, like we can't just be in work mode and analytical mode. We have to let our heart help us get there.
Yeah. You're continually learning, and we're continually evolving. So being tuned in to what your desires are that day, that week, that month is how you continue to cultivate abundance. And that's one of the reasons that my tools are always shifting, because I'm growing as a person, and I'm not going to feel ashamed of the fact that my passions keep evolving. Like, that's who I am, and it's all super authentic.
Is this idea that we really do uplift each other. And when we have an abundant mindset and we bring others into that and share whatever we have, we exponentially grow what we have. And there's like a ripple effect. And then also that operates on this whole premise of like what we put out comes back. And so we create this energetic flow of abundance in our world.
I wish I could bring that energy. Maybe 20 years ago, I had that energy. I am so happier in my life right now because it's filling my cup up. I need this.